Is it me or does my face get bigger when I shave? I can't anymore. I'm about to make another video addressing something that definitely needs to be addressed that I touched on, but I wanted to just do this video right now to welcome all of you and give you all a warning, then give you a little backstory on what is now going to be the JVTV Uncut Video Podcast. I finally figured out, after like 2 years, how to actually screen record my video. It's not herpes. I know what this is. I cut myself shaving. Because don't be smart. If it was herpes, it'd be around my lips like it was last time from eating that trucker's ass. I mean, from bad water. And there's this weird thing since summertime. Look at it. It's like I got freckles for the first time. I am super pale. I get burned easily, but I've never gotten freckles before. But I've been out so much in the sun, I got freckles on my fucking nose like a ginger or something like that. But what I wanted to talk about was the podcast. And here's what I want to talk to you guys about. If you don't know, I have a podcast and have had a podcast for the past 2 years on Anchor. It's called the JVTV Uncut Podcast. Don't click away yet, please, because you're going to need to hear this. I don't want people getting mad. You're probably going to get upset. You're going to get offended, and you need to hear the whole thing here first. It's going to be very brief. Eric is my co-host on that. My partner, I'd almost say. He's my partner. We can get married now. It's fun. But no, I've known him for a long time. He's a good friend of mine, actually. And he and I started the podcast, and I was doing it myself, and it was okay, but it wasn't the best. And I felt I needed somebody else. So I figured I needed a hillbilly who is deranged, who probably skins women on the side of the road, and then sells his wares of their skin at the local county fair. So I got Eric. He has his own channel, which I'm sure he will link below because, I'm not linking a bunch of shit. There's going to have to be a lot of links down here. I'm going to count on you, Monkey, and I'm counting on you, Eric, all right? Millennials. Monkey's not, but he looks younger than me, so we'll deal with it. I met Eric a long time ago, and he guested on one of my first podcasts, and I said, this works. He's just as trashy, vulgar, and nasty as me. Now, having said that, there are going to be two different versions of this podcast. This video podcast, when you watch it, and the first one is uncensored. This first one is going to be completely uncensored, and I put it up. It is age restricted. They are all going to be 18 or over because the last thing I need is another fucking strike like I just got from, go see the video podcast me and him just did. Trust me, it's worth it. The language is extreme. Our views might be extreme. But this is me and Eric fully uncensored. God help you all. I mean, I really mean it. And what's going to happen now is the audio, unedited, and sometimes longer, it will be in the future, the next episode will be, is going to be unedited and on Anchor. So you're going to hear the unedited of this nightmare on Anchor, all right, of the podcast. But the podcast itself, even bleeps and all that we're going to have up, this first one doesn't. That's why I restricted it. I want to warn you, we're all entitled to our own opinions. I have never been PC. I never will be. I don't know how to be. I don't want anybody to take it as hate, as anger. I don't hate anybody but myself. Trust me. I am a miserable prick. I don't like me very much, okay? So there's nobody who can hate me more than me. It's the fucking truth. Not to get too psychological here, but I do want to tell you that why Anchor was fun and why doing the podcast for me was fun was we got to do a lot of horrible, really wrong impressions, gags, and just nasty, nasty gutter bucket. We made Howard Stern kind of look like a Girl Scout in some ways. We really did. I'm not even saying that. I admire that man. I respect him, but we did. And I worry some people are going to be offended because maybe I target their group or I target their favorite person or I do a bad accent of something like that. Always, always, always know it is never to make anybody feel singled out or hated, except the people I really do hate, you'll understand. But it's to make you guys laugh. It really is. And I've gotten enough private messages from people saying that me and Eric, and sometimes just me on my YouTube channel alone, have carried them through some dark times. And I know what it's like to carry somebody through dark times. I know what it's like to just have the shittiest day, the shittiest month, be going through nightmares and be able to watch a few people on YouTube who can pull you out of it, if not for a minute. That's the purpose behind the podcast. It really, truly 100% is. I'm not going to bullshit you. I don't sit in here and lie. So I'll just tell you that right now. So I welcome you. I urge you to, I don't know how it works when it's 18 or over. I don't know if you have to search it out or whatever, but the first one is already up. I did make Eric the focal point of this one because I need to learn how to do the screen sharing better. Next, we'll just switch off. He'll be the main screen. He'll be the small screen. Next time, I'll be the big one. I was doing it off Google Duo. Don't judge me. And I want to really, really thank somebody very special, Sexy Monkey. If you don't know who he is, Sexy Monkey, please link one of the videos me and you have done below. That's funny, like the one with Pierre's son or something like that. You've got to watch this guy, and you've got to watch our interactions together. They're fucking hilarious. And this guy has edited for me. He's asked for nothing. He's a genius with editing. He's come up with things I haven't even thought of. He made the warning for the last thing, which I think is hilarious, the podcast, the video one. And I really want to shout him out. I really, really want to thank you. I love you to death. You are a really great person. Don't know why you have anything to do with me. Honestly, I mean, you really are. You're a really innocent, wholesome, nice guy. So I'm confused why you even talk to me. But I want to thank you. You've gone above and beyond. You really have. And I'm going to keep bothering you to do this shit in the future. So if you ever need anything from America, I know you like DVDs, even though, because you think it's 1980 or something like that. That's fine. I'll send you one. Whatever. I won't bitch about going to the post office anymore. Listen, they give me a lot of shit sending stuff to England a lot of times. I don't know why. Maybe they're racist against England. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's an American thing. But I won't anymore. So I just wanted to say all that. And I wanted to tell you guys, thanks for the support. And for the people that subscribe and actually support us, who I didn't even know you could do it, but we have 2 or 3 financial people who donate money every month to our podcast. You won't be getting the shaft. Well, if you want the shaft, you can get it. It costs $20 extra. And Eric can only do it every other Sunday behind the Walmart. So ask him about that. But you will be getting an extended version of the podcast. We will go longer, but not all of it will be up on YouTube. And definitely there will be a lot. It will be all uncensored, and maybe even more rougher things will be on the Anchor site. So the next episode we do, which I hope actually we can do it more frequently now because this is a pain in the ass, we're going to have the video one, and we're also going to have on Anchor, and it's on Spotify, and it's on iTunes and all that, unedited. I'm warning you. I can't warn you people enough. It's bad. It's bad. Okay? It's bad. It's just us blowing off steam. Think of it like 2 guys drunk as fuck, talking shit in a bar, thinking nobody's around. The nastiest, stupidest, worst opinions you've ever heard in your life. That's what you're gonna hear. That's what it is. Okay? So, again, I thank all of you. Eric, if you want to link your channel below, please do so. If you want to link the Twitter page, because we have a Twitter page for the podcast, it's JBTV Uncut Podcast. So I think it's at JBTV Uncut Podcast on YouTube. Eric has another podcast called The 2 Bearded Losers, which is actually really fun to watch, to discuss horror movies. I'm a horror movie geek and movies in general, and they're actually making a comeback. So shout out to them, even though they never fucking asked me to be on their show. Look at me just sucking their dick over here and doing nothing. What the fuck? Why can't I be on it? I'm not good enough to talk about Friday the 13th. You can suck on it. How about that? I'm bitter. And check out Sexy Monkey's channel. Monkey, link some clips below that you think are funny, and link your channel. Shout yourself out, all right? Love you guys, and enjoy Jay while you can, because it's gone wrong lately. People are mad at me. So, yeah. Thank you.